Tom wakes up in his truck, which is parked deep in the forest. He came here to go camping with his daughter, Meera. She is still sleeping on a small bed next to him. Outside, rain starts to fall, and Tom drifts back to sleep, listening to the sound of the raindrops on the rooftop. When he wakes up again, Meera is missing. He quickly jumps out of the truck and begins to look for her. He calls her name, but there is no response. Suddenly, a woman runs towards him, yelling for him to flee. Tom is confused and tries to ask her what's wrong, but before he can say anything, a group of wild people attack her. They bite her and spread some kind of infection. Tom wants to help her, but it's too late, as the woman turns into a zombie. The other zombies run after Tom and he has to fight them off. In the midst of the chaos, Meera appears and watches her father fighting the monsters. Tom shouts for her to run away. Meera quickly runs deeper into the woods while her father struggles against the zombies. He finally makes it back to his truck and climbs inside. From the roof, Tom sees zombies closing in around the truck. Tom crawls into the back of the truck and gets his gun ready. He then climbs outside and starts shooting at the infected, but he quickly runs out of bullets. He tries to get back into the truck, and just as he's about to close the door, one zombie gets its arm inside. Tom quickly grabs a knife and cuts off the zombie's arm. After that, he wraps towels around his arms and legs to protect himself from bites. He then pulls out a ladder from the truck to distract the zombies and makes a frantic dash for his car. He jumps inside and tries repeatedly to start the engine, but it won't start. Frustrated, he grabs a flare gun from the truck and shoots another zombie. Using the ladder, Tom climbs up on the roof of the truck. The zombies try to follow him, but he pushes them away and drops the ladder to prevent them from climbing up. He then picks up his phone to call Meera, but her phone is inside the truck, which only adds to his despair. At daybreak, Tom uses his binoculars to search the area for Meera, but she isn't anywhere to be found. Feeling disheartened, he analyzes a map while the zombies continue to try to break in. He turns on the radio to hear the news. The source of the infection is unknown, medicine isn't working, borders are closed, and a state of emergency has been declared. Tom hung his food in a tree the day before and hasn't eaten since, so hunger is taking a toll on him. Suddenly, a zombie breaks a window of the truck and lunges at him. Tom takes a piece of furniture and nails it over the broken window to keep the zombies out. He then climbs back onto the roof and scans the surroundings again with his binoculars. Finally, he sees Meera not far from the truck, and the zombies haven't noticed her yet. Tom starts signaling to her using Morse code with a flashlight, and she responds by reflecting light from her glasses. She reassures him that she is safe, though scared. Tom tells her to stay where she is, but Meera decides to come toward the truck. Suddenly, a zombie spots her, and the whole horde starts running in her direction. Tom shouts for her to run, then jumps off the truck to draw the zombies away from her. The zombies turn and charge at him. Tom fights them off, but their numbers are too great, forcing Tom to climb back onto the truck for safety. That night, Tom turns on the radio again, desperately searching for someone to reach out to. Suddenly, the radio gives a loud, piercing beep that attracts the nearby zombies. They go wild, smashing against the truck's windows. In a panic, Tom grabs a hammer and destroys the radio. He climbs back onto the roof, where he fights off some zombies in the pouring rain. Meanwhile, one zombie is still chasing Meera, and she hides in a secluded spot. The next morning, Tom sees a zombie holding Meera's jacket. Overcome with despair, he fears his daughter may have been taken by the zombies. Grief hits him hard. Tom goes downstairs and grabs his pistol, which has only one bullet left. He considers ending it all, but can't pull the trigger at the last moment, convinced deep down that Meera is still alive and that he must keep fighting. He sets out containers in the rain to gather water and drinks it, but he grows weaker without proper food. For a trap, he glues broken glass along the edge of the roof so any zombies trying to climb up will cut themselves. Just then, he notices a car speeding down the road with a horde of zombies chasing it. He waves frantically for the driver to stop, but the car crashes into a tree with zombies surrounding it. Tom jumps off the truck, runs towards the wreck, pulls the driver out, and together they make it back to the truck. The man introduces himself as a patrol officer and shares grim news. The world has been taken over by zombies. Chaos is everywhere, and all communication systems are down. Tom, holding a photo of Meera, asks the officer if he has seen her. The stranger says he hasn't and warns Tom that it's too dangerous to search for her, suggesting they make a plan instead. Tom hands over the remaining food and pleads again for help finding Meera. The officer softened a bit and promised they would start searching for her first thing in the morning. That night, while the officer was asleep, Tom looked at the man's ID and realized that he wasn't a real officer. He had simply taken someone else's ID. Just then, the man woke up and attacked Tom. Tom tried to protect himself, but the stranger was stronger. He hit Tom on the head, and everything went dark. When Tom regained consciousness, he discovered that he was handcuffed. The man was about to throw him off the truck into a crowd of zombies, but Tom fought hard to save himself. He got one hand free from the cuffs and quickly snapped them onto the man's wrist. The zombies grabbed the man and began pulling him down so fiercely that the man's arm came off. The next morning, Tom spotted smoke, and a spark of hope lit up inside him. Maybe Meera was up there. That night, he took his flare gun and a battery from the truck. He hurried toward the car, while the horde of infected followed him. This time, the engine roared to life. He hit the gas and raced forward, but the zombies were clinging to the car from all sides. The car crashed into a tree and the zombies completely surrounded him. He spotted a gas canister near the truck, aimed his flare gun, and pulled the trigger. A huge explosion lit up the area, sending flames everywhere and burning the zombies. Morning came, and Tom somehow survived. Despite being tired and beaten, he started climbing the hill toward the smoke he had seen. Each step was hard, but he kept going, fueled by the hope of finding Meera. Finally, he reached the top and saw her. Meera was alive and safe. They both felt overwhelming joy. After everything they had gone through, they were finally together again, leaving behind all their past fears, fights, and pain.